take a picture of this shipwreck.
We're gonna throw them from the top of the 600-foot tower.
It's gonna be a while for littering. So now we're actually at Fort Stevens, an abandoned like military base. I'm about to buy this thing I've been looking for since 2014. The thing a lot of like instant photographers don't tell you is it's a waiting game. Careful, don't step too far to your left.
He was never seen again.
You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris.
So in today's video, I'm going to be taking the One Step Plus and pitting it against an SX70 and the Polaroid Now. Actually, mostly the One Step 2 camera. Yeah, mostly. But we do see a Polaroid Now in this video as well. I wanted to find out if it's still worth buying, still worth shooting in the year 2024, and heck, even beyond. The One Step 2, God, I really love this camera. Hands down my favorite Polaroid camera to shoot, next to an SX70. Now the Plus, I don't really talk about it too much. I've done some reviews on it in the past and I really do like it. I'm actually going out with Caleb and Alex to shoot these photos. We're hitting the road, we're heading to Astoria, Oregon. But before we do that, we stopped in this town to grab some fuel and we actually happened to notice a vintage Radio Shack sign. I know it's weird to say Radio Shack's vintage, but it kind of is. So we were gonna take pictures of it, but we noticed that there were some antique malls / thrift stores right next door. So we decided to stop in there because that's where we find some of our cameras. So you never know, maybe we'll find something cool. Looking for since 2014. Thanks to Alex. She was asking about this Game Boy, which I was gonna get.
Because I told him that I fix old Game Boys up, and he's like, fix old stuff, well, maybe you can fix this. And I'm like, you gotta give Chris a chance to buy it before I do.
You damn right. But you still got the Game Boy for 20 bucks.
I did offer him 20 bucks on the Game Boy. It needs a new speaker, but that's common.
Yeah, so I've been wanting that Game Boy color and modify it and do like a OLED background display. So I was hoping I was gonna get it, but I guess I'm more happy with that. Even though I spent $200, I shouldn't have. All right, back to the task at hand, which is originally stopping here and getting a photo of this vintage Radio Shack sign. And I'm back to shooting with the One Step Plus. What?
Another antique store.
Oh, another antique store. Okay, we're getting sidetracked, but I love it. What do you bring?
Polaroid Now.
Oh, just the regular? Gen 1?
Gen 1.
It's considered now because there is a Gen 2 of the Now as well.
I got the Now, I got the Stranger Things One Step 2, and I got the modified SX70 to take 600 film.
Nice.
I forgot the camera.
Oh. So you may notice those pictures that I took with this was really dark. And that's because I used -1 on the exposure compensation, forgetting that this doesn't really need it because it does a really good job at metering the light. I was going off of my SX70 and got knock it down a little bit to preserve those highlights, which I love to do. And also it brings out the blues in the sky. However, on the One Step Plus, when you do a +1 or -1 exposure comp, it means business. It will really work. So keep that in mind the next time you're out shooting with this thing. Pretty much just keep it in the middle. But now let's head over to a 600-foot tower and throw airplanes off of it. Sort of. I was told there's a 600-foot tower we were going to climb. That doesn't look like it's 600 feet.
600 feet above sea level.
Above sea level. That's the crucial number there. He was like, there's a 600-foot tower we're going to throw airplanes off of. Well, there's the tower. It's okay. Look at the planes. What are we doing with them?
We're gonna throw
Throw
him
'em
from
off
the
that
top of the
tower.
600-foot tower.
The 600-foot tower?
The 600-foot tower.
I don't think it's 600 feet.
Time to do the cat muscles.
Here we go. Remember that scene in Ghostbusters?
Where are we? It looks like we're in the teens.
That's what this is reminding me of. It's gonna be a while.
Somebody stairs!
Made it. 600 feet completed. We're out of shape. Alright, first one. Here we go. They're gonna go. It's gone.
So there's gonna be these little wooden airplanes just scattered throughout these trees. I think we should her too.
We're littering. I gotta beat Alice or Caleb's.
Now.
Yeah, hers was hang time. Yours was height. Well, yours might still be floating out there. We just lost sight of it. But all right, wind. Not good.
Where did it go? Oh, there
There
it is.
it is. It came back.
What a recovery.
There's no way you're gonna be able to see that.
Oh, you can still see it a little bit.
Here it goes.
That surprised me. I thought I was done. It went like straight down to the ground. Astoria, Oregon. I really love this town. It's so cool. There's so many fun little things to do. And I know you're probably already leaving comments being like, you went to Astoria and you didn't go to the Goonies house. And actually, we ran out of time because we were trying to go somewhere else, but we were running out of daylight. We wanted to make sure we had time to get all the spots. So we actually didn't go to the Goonies house and we're saving it for another trip. However, I have been there before. I actually shot this with an SLR 680 back in like 2020, I think it was. I was having some issues with the exposure. So I was really upset that they came out a little overexposed. And extra fun fact, Kindergarten Cop was shot there as well with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
And I went to the school and shot that with the One Step Plus back in 2020. The situation wasn't the greatest for lighting, but I just still decided to shoot it and give it a shot. And well, yeah, a little contrasted, shadows are a little dark. Would definitely want to go back and shoot it again. And I'm mimicking that scene where he runs out of the school and screams. Yeah.
Approximately 10 hours later.
That was a workout in itself. I got dizzy coming down. I had like a little bit of vertigo going up, and then coming down, I was just dizzy. But we did the 600-foot tower.
You got him.
You got your plane.
Got my plane.
When you threw. That's hilarious.
Hopefully.
Well, we're gonna say it's his.
I saw it laying there.
That's funny because you did say like it's right over here, and then bam, there was one. So
That's my plane.
that's your plane. So now we're actually at Fort Stevens, an abandoned like military base from the 40s during World War II. I don't know when they abandoned it though, but it's pretty cool.
Just comparing the size of holes.
Yeah. It's a big gun. So this is also like a disc golf course because it's a park now. And there's a disc golf goal like in an impossible location. Look at that. That's just messed up. Currently, Caleb's waiting for some sun. Check this out. We're almost there. Sun's in the middle. It's going this way. Oh, we got a glimmer. You got a few seconds before it's gone. thing a lot of like instant photographers don't tell you is some of it's just waiting. It's a waiting game. You wait for good lighting, good weather, good temperature. And in this case, we're just waiting for the sun to get away from those clouds, so you can take a shot any time now.
2 very boring minutes later.
Oh, yeah, we got a glimmer. There it is. Nice. What were you getting?
These shadows and these pipes in within this door frame.
Oh yeah, there we go. That was cool.
Probably won't turn out, but you know.
Knowing when to shoot and not shoot instant photography is crucial. Like, I want to take a picture of this gun, let's say. Right there, look at that. Well, the sun's right there, so that's no good. I can't shoot this because the sun is in the wrong position. You have to walk away or find a new spot. But sometimes it's just picking your battles. Know the time of day and come back another time. Oh, he's breaking the rules.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. Hurry up before someone gets here. Taking his sweet ass time. You guys never seen again.
Yeah, I know. It falls into the hole. Careful, don't step too far to your left.
A small jump to
Look
your
at
left.
that. Death.
Oh, Caleb. I thought he was doing it for real.
I thought so too.
So, like, I'm not going in there and pulling you out of there.
Yeah, we're done with stairs for today. Look at those stairs, and I got at least more to go.
That's it.
And we're done. We've had enough. We walked 600 feet up in that one tower.
That moon.
You say?
100% chance Caleb I get to do what?
Oh, pay attention to the current. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's a big one. Oh, he moved.
I'm sorry, there's water coming.
No, we were betting on whether or not you're going to shoot away. The tide's coming in, Caleb.
Remember when I say you have to wait for the right time to get shots? Well, right now is not the greatest time to take a picture of this shipwreck because the sun is right behind it. It's cool for digital, don't get me wrong, digital's super cool. But for instant photography, the light, it's just, yeah, it struggles. I think I might have got one shot that might work because I was able to get it from the side. But I took it as an opportunity to experiment a little bit and try a couple different things. I ended up shooting it with the Mint RF70, which I don't like, by the way, my SX70 and the 1-Step Plus, and I just shot one in manual mode, kind of into the sun, which you shouldn't do, but I'm curious to see what happens. And it was our last shot of the pack, so this is on back in the studio and check out these shots. Man, the 1-Step Plus is really fun, cool camera. If you can get one, I recommend this thing. It does such a good job. And the photo I thought was not going to come out the greatest, that last shot I took, because I shot it kind of into the sun, but at an angle, so it's only a portion of it. I wasn't sure if it would wash out the image. Actually, it kind of came out pretty cool, so I was pretty pleasantly surprised with that. If I shot it a little bit more over to the side, it would have been a different story. You don't want to shoot instant photography straight into the sun. It's not digital, so I gotta keep that in mind. But side note on that shipwreck, I've been there before. This is the second time I've been there, and here's just a couple random shots I shot with the SLR 680. Yeah, I think I had just gotten the 680 around the time I went there, so these were kind of the first attempts with it. And yeah, well, the weather wasn't great that day, super overcast, but I was still able to snatch a couple pretty dang cool shots. I was actually a little surprised how well the 1-Step Plus actually did against the SX70s. I think Alex's SX70 needs to be cleaned or serviced, I think, because they're coming out a little overexposed. I'm wondering if there's a little corrosion on her light sensor causing that to happen. And well, she should be sending that off to Dennis. In fact, she actually has another one being sent over to him right now. So she'll have at least a good one coming back. But I think the 1-Step 2 and the 1-Step Plus get overlooked all the time. They get dismissed. They're old cameras, you don't want to get them. Get the newest and the greatest, like the Polaroid Now. Definitely not the Now Plus. Stay away from that thing. Or everyone goes straight to an SX70. SX70s are great. I love these things. They're phenomenal. They fold up. They don't take up much room. really nice. But man, these produce such awesome pictures. This is packed, loaded with features, manual control via the app. You can do some great things with it. The only thing I don't like about it, having to remember what focus to be in, close up or far away. Sometimes I forget to flick that over to the right setting, and I've gotten blurry images. But that's really my only complaints. Maybe the exposure compensation being too good, because the exposure comp, man, you do -1, you're gonna get a -1 exposure for sure. If you've been on the fence about picking one up, get off that fence, jump over it, join us. Worth noting though, with these box cameras, they have internal batteries, and one day the battery won't work anymore. Who knows when that's going to be? I don't know. I know this one's obviously the Stranger Things edition, so this came out in 2019. It's still going strong, still works perfect. I can't remember when this one came out, or this version that I got, but it was probably around 2019, 2018 era. They can be taken apart. I've seen people taken apart and replace the battery, so just keep that in mind. Maybe don't let that discourage you from getting one, because once these do go dead, more people will be opening up services for them. They just haven't quite gotten to that point yet, because they're still working. I know Dennis said he has replaced some batteries in the i1, I think in the 1 Step 2. I could be wrong on that, but if you do have one that's broken, reach out to him. You never know, he might be able to help you. That's Dennis at Chromatic Parts. You can find links to him in the description below. He is the official approved Just Another Chris camera repairer modifier for Polaroid cameras here on the channel. So definitely send him a message for any of your Polaroid needs. So what do you think? Are you going to be getting a 1 Step Plus, 1 Step 2, or going straight for an SX70? Leave some comments down below. Let's chat. I would love to know your thoughts. That's all I got for you in today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, get out there. Make some art.